Hello, and for those of you that don't know me, my name is Eunice. I am 25 years old, and I'm so proud to say that I have my own skincare line. I wanted to create a skincare line that's more than skincare. I think in order for you to feel your best and have that really strong self-esteem, you need to have the confidence within yourself. Having confidence to me means just being in control of yourself and feeling your best from your mind, your soul, and your body. So my brand is here to create a ritual around everything that's good for your mind, soul, body. This past year has been probably the biggest year of growth, self-discovery, creativity, pain, curiosity, confusion, and honestly, every ups and downs of all the emotions that you can think of. I think there's no right way to do life, but also no one prepares you how to do life. I think the society has this expectation that you go to school, you follow a certain curriculum, you go to college, get your degree, and then you're kind of on your own, you find your job, and you then, boom, enter young adulthood. And the reason why this is such a perfect timing for me to talk about this is because I was so excited going into my young adulthood. It felt like I kind of had control of my own life. I was able to make my own decisions. I felt so independent. And then the reality hits, and that's when you're like, oh my god, I want to go back, like I don't like this independence. And it's definitely confusing, and especially in my case, I had some unexpected life events in my life that I think my mind was wired, and it was telling me, okay, you need to grow faster. Even though I'm just 25, my mind was telling me like, okay, you need to get all of these certain things done. And with all the pressure, I don't think I realized how much of a toll it took on me, and that's actually when I experienced my very first hiccup with my mental health. Honestly, up to that point, I was very blessed to be given a pretty optimistic and positive childhood that I don't think I was quite ready to deal with uncomfortable emotions. So when I experienced that mental health hiccup physically and with my mind kept telling me that I needed to overthink every situation. I definitely became more anxious. There are certain things that I was comfortable doing my whole life that I felt like I was holding myself back because I would think like all the next scenarios in my head. And it definitely felt very uncomfortable, as if young adulthood isn't hard enough. It was pulling me back, but today I'm so proud to say that I know who I am and I have full control of who I am today. And I will say it took time. It definitely didn't come easy. It was a lot of self-discovery, of understanding what works for me and what doesn't. So I experienced by cutting out alcohol for a period of time to really feel like I'm in full control. And I also started meditation. In the beginning, I was like, I'm breathing, I don't really know what I'm supposed to feel. But today, when certain situations come up, I truly understand the meaning of deep breath, and I really feel that I'm so like in control of my emotions, which doesn't scare me for what's to come. And that self-control actually made me so excited for the future. I think there's something in me since before that has always told me, like, I guess you can call it kind of entrepreneurship mindset. I want to create a purpose in life. I didn't like the traditional route. I think when you are entering your young adulthood, sometimes having a vision of what your future looks like. So for example, like graduating from school, entering a job, and getting your promotions continuously. And when you feel that you're more financially and emotionally ready, you kind of set up yourself up for a family, and life goes on from there. But there's something that really kind of shifted in me that told me you are kind of meant to be an entrepreneur. And of course, it's the scariest thing I've done. As much as it's so scary, I think the excitement of the unknown is what's really keeping me so excited today. Every day looks so different for me. However, being an entrepreneur has been the best thing that happened to me, and I don't mean that for the business. And being an entrepreneur has taught me so much about self-love, self-confidence, and just seeing what I'm capable goal of growing on my own is really surreal. I mean, this world has so many opportunities. There are so many smart people out here who are honestly better and faster at what I'm doing. But seeing what I have built in a year is truly a grounding moment. And now the grounding moments that help me reflect back and see how I overcame the challenges, and just seeing like, okay, yeah, those were the difficult times, but look how far you've actually come, keeps me going. Today I have the comfort of knowing that I don't have everything in control, and that's completely okay. I think when I went into the startup of starting my own business, I was just so passionate. I felt like I really created a product that works for me, and I've gotten such great feedback from all of the users, but I don't think I realized the reality that it hit me. Being an entrepreneur to me means there's so many unexpectations, all the hiccups, and it's not as glamorous. I'm not afraid to let the world know when I meet people in my field or even talking to a camera how freaking hard it is, and that's okay, because I needed something in my life to continue to challenge me, because I honestly want to live my life to the fullest, and I didn't like the idea of knowing what's to come. The idea of unknown today is so exciting to me. Didn't know where I would be today if I brought my camera out last year. I had no idea how I was gonna continue to find ways to have self-control, control my emotions, and being okay with the failures of the business. I was very hard on myself. If something didn't work out, my mind was very disappointed. But now today, I'm okay with celebrating the failures and the downs, because being okay with the unknown. I unfortunately went through unexpected life events in my life, which I think wired my brain to tell myself that I needed to grow up faster, I needed to achieve certain success a lot faster. But as time goes by, and as I'm really growing out of my younger self and entering this whole adulthood that I have for the rest of my life, I'm realizing that there's no right way to measure success, right? Success can look in so many different ways. It can mean self-discovery and just knowing that you're a better self today than you were yesterday, last week, last month, or last year. I think life is all about discovery, and as long as you are continuing to work on yourself and continuing to challenge yourself every time there's a low point in your life, I think that to me means success. So today I am 25, and I know that when I look back at this video a few years or even a few months from now, I hope that I have challenged myself even further, and that this video has taught me so much that it's okay to be where you are, and it's okay to feel lost, because accepting it makes it so much easier to get through life. Because when you tell yourself that you can't feel a certain thing, that's when it feels like a big discomfort. Today I'm okay with the unknown, and I am comfortable with who I am becoming. I'm not perfect, but I love that I have self-control. I love just seeing the work that I'm able to put out and seeing how much I can grow. Talking to a camera is definitely not easy, and putting myself out here is so not easy, but I do know that if I don't continue to challenge myself the way I did when I started my business, I will not reach a certain goal in my life. I hope through talking to the internet and the camera, I can build a community that, I don't know, maybe that will also just feel the same way. So this is 25 for me, and I'm just so excited for what's to come. And to me, this almost feels like a diary, because when things feel so tough, I feel that I can just go back and watch myself giving all of this like positive impact and positive words that will hopefully give me more encouragement, and telling myself that is your inner self, and you have good days, and those are the days to look forward to while you challenge the bad ones. All right, I will see you